We have all went through and signed up for an account somewhere, seeing the TOS pop up and just clicked I agree and moved on with our day simply because we are not wasting our time reading all of the TOS. But Disney might be showing us why we might want to start reading that and seeing what's in here, because I'm sure they're not the only ones who have stuff like this going on. But they have this lawsuit here that they're arguing that Disney argues this wrongful death suit should be tossed because the plaintiff signed up for a Disney Plus trial. So this person didn't even sign up for a full-time subscription for months and months and wanted to watch Disney Plus. He signed up for a trial, and that's enough for him to have to click I agree on your TOS, and he waived apparently all of his rights to ever do anything against Disney. And I'm sure that Disney is not the only company that has stuff like this in their TOS. They might be the only one who's acting on it, which is kind of dumb from them. What this lawsuit basically was is general is like a $50,000 lawsuit that this person was going after Disney because of what happened, and Disney basically said, we don't want to pay that because, you sign up for Disney Plus, so technically you're not allowed to sue us. That's literally what Disney's saying. This is some of the stuff going on here, saying that the company argues Piccolo had agreed to settle any lawsuits against Disney out of court through the arbitration process when he signed up for a 1-month trial of Disney Plus in 2019 and acknowledged that he had reviewed the fine print. So when they say this, basically for that TOS, you have to like click a box saying you read everything, or you have to scroll through it and then you can click I accept or whatever, so that they can technically say that you reviewed it, you read it, even if you didn't, and just simply click those things because it technically says like I read this or I say that I read this. Still, no one does, right? But that's what they're saying. Like he reviewed it because he did that step, and to have a 1-month trial of Disney Plus that apparently he didn't even extend, right? He did a 1-month free trial of Disney Plus, probably to watch some show, and then canceled it and didn't want to pay for it. And now you are forever in this perpetual, just not allowed to do anything against Disney. They could do whatever they want to you, and you can't do anything to them because you signed up for a trial for Disney Plus. That is insane. And this is the part where they have what it said, saying the terms of use which were provided with the subscriber agreement included a binding arbitration clause. The first page of the subscriber agreement states in all capital letters that any dispute between you and us, except for small claims, is subject to a class action waiver and must be resolved by individual binding arbitration. Super weird thing to put in your Disney Plus streaming TOS. I mean, maybe it's a legal thing. I think that's what everyone would write off this stuff as, like it's just a legal thing to put in there. But to act on it is the entire different thing. When no one was acting on this stuff, you could say, okay, it's just something they put in there just because they got to cover their bases. But now they're acting on it. So now it's a problem because Disney should not be able to have you waive everything against them, so that if anything ever happens against the company for you, that you're just screwed. You're out of luck. Too bad you signed up for that 1-month trial of Disney Plus, and you agreed that we can do whatever we want to you now. That is an insane reality. Even more insane because they're definitely not the only company that has these clauses in there. There's definitely every other company, I'm sure, has this stuff in there. Just no one's acted on it yet. But that's kind of what the lawyer, this guy's lawyer, says. He said that he argued it was absurd to believe that more than 150 million subscribers to Disney Plus have waived all rights to sue the company and its affiliates in perpetuity, which is insane. And saying the notion that terms agreed to by a consumer when creating a Disney Plus free trial account would forever bar that consumer's right to a jury trial in a dispute with any Disney affiliate or subsidiary is so outrageously unreasonable and unfair as to shock the judicial conscience, and this court should not enforce such an agreement. And I think he's spot on. That is just ridiculous to even have that in there and act on it. For sure, if the court this is in should just throw this out. Kind of like an NDA, you can't just do something illegal and have someone sign an NDA and be like, well, you can't talk about it. They usually waive those NDAs. So I would assume that the court would waive this, saying, are you insane? He signed up for a 1 month free trial, and you're going to say he waived every right of ever doing anything against Disney? That just doesn't make any sense. But for his lawsuit, this is what happened, I guess. It's kind of a weird situation. Saying here, his lawsuit, which was filed in February, claims that he, his wife, and his mother decided to eat at Raglan Road on October 5th, 2023, because it was billed on Disney's website as having allergen-free food, after informing their server numerous times that she had a severe allergy to nuts and dairy products. Tang Swan, probably butchered that, ordered the vegan fritters, scallops, onion rings, and a vegan shepherd's pie, and the waiter then guaranteed that the food was allergen-free, even though some of the items were not served with allergen-free flags. So this is basically what happened. Is they had this whole dispute, went to this restaurant that is owned by Disney, even though Disney up here says they don't own it. But I'm pretty sure they do own it, or they at very least it's in their park and they own the building and everything in there. But it's definitely affiliated with Disney at the bare minimum. But this is they apparently ordered some food, said I got some bad allergies, I can't have this, that, and the other, and then the waiter said perfectly fine, this is great, and then gave them their food. And this says 45 minutes after finishing their dinner, had difficulty breathing, and she actually died at the hospital, which is pretty crazy. Those are some pretty bad allergies, and to say, everything's allergen free, we're good, you're good to go, and to serve it and then probably not really know, because if you're saying that, you should be 100% know that it is whatever free of whatever they say they're allergic to. But this is all this happened, and this person was just going to sue Disney for $50,000, which ultimately Disney should have just said, here's $50,000. I think that, one, this is just absolutely insane. This is like ludicrous to think that because you sign up for a free trial for a Disney Plus subscription and you waive your right to ever go after Disney, like they can do whatever they want and you can't do anything. That just seems like it's not the path we want to go down, right? So that should be thrown out, and hopefully that is to set this precedent of, because there's 1,000,000% other TOSs for other companies that have the exact same thing in there, and it should not be withheld. Just because you want to make an account somewhere shouldn't mean that you have to give up your right to do anything against that company and they basically own you and can do whatever they want. I don't think that's how that should be. But ultimately, Disney could have just paid $50K and this wouldn't be a big story. But now they've kind of exposed this this TOS secret that everyone knew was going on. We all knew TOSs had some crazy things in it, but up until now, they were never acted on. People could write it off, say, no, it's in there, but it's fine. No one ever does that stuff. It's just in there just in case for some weird scenario. But now you have something happening which is a weird scenario, but like, you shouldn't be able to tell someone that they can't go after you because they signed up for an account that for a company you own. The whole thing is kind of insane, and exposing this TOS industry. So maybe the light here would be that this TOS stuff gets shaped up and comes down to have one paragraph for whatever service you're signing up for to explain the service there and what you agree to by going into the service, instead of having 100 pages of this, that, and the other and random things to just kind of make companies be able to feel like they can do whatever they want. Maybe this shines a light on there and puts an end to that. Probably not, but either way, absolute insanity from Disney. But that's gonna do it for this video. As always, don't forget to smash something and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.